I had a patient that I went to go take the intake. I'm interviewing the patient. We're discussing his issues of the day and why he's there to see the doctor. And he told me this funny story, actually. He told me this story of how the doctor I was working for, and this was also an older gentleman, he was also in his 60s. And he was recently widowed, but he had met a girl that would come over and visit him a couple times a month.
You know what that means.
And so the good doctor prescribed him Viagra. So he was taking Viagra, and he said the results were really good. And he's like, it worked really good. But then there was one night where he was like timing it right. He's like timed it with dinner and everything. And then he kind of figured it out. It took like an hour to kick in. So he would take it like when she was on the way. So she's on the way, and then he takes the Viagra. And then something happened. She had a family emergency, had to turn around and go the other way.
Oh, that sucks, bro.
So he said, so the Viagra works really good, but, is there another way to do this? Because when she didn't show up, I had all night to think about it.
His left or right hand was his best hand. I bet that forearm was huge. Just saying.
So I said, yeah, let me go talk to the doctor and see what we can come up with. So I go report the story to the doctor and said, so this patient, was looking for something else besides Viagra, and he says, well, we could do Levitra, we can do some of the other ones, or Cialis maybe. And I said, well, why not check his testosterone levels? So, I'm not even done with medical school. I'm still in medical school, but at this point, I had learned about endocrinology and that testosterone was key for sex drive and also erectile function, as well as energy, fatigue, motivation. It does tons of things for both men and women. So I talked to the doctor and said, what about checking his testosterone? And he flipped out. He said, why would we check his testosterone? I said, all those reasons. And he said, what are you going to do if it's low? Give him steroids? And I said, well, yeah, testosterone is a steroid, but it's a naturally occurring substance in the human body. It's what makes us men. It's what makes us have all these other features, makes women have a lot of other things healthy in their lives. But in this realm, we're going to focus on men. And he just said, I can't believe you're talking about prescribing him steroids. In the older doctors' generations, it's taboo. Like, you just don't do it. You just don't do it. Like, I even brought up, what if he's missing the testicle? It didn't even matter with this doctor, but the doctor wanted to prove me wrong. So he says, oh, okay, let's check his testosterone. Let's just see what happens. So we checked this guy's testosterone. It was low. But for the basic, is your testosterone low? It was low. So he comes back, and I say, hey, your testosterone was low.